Welcome back to my channel, Math and Language, and we're going to discuss Tangent-Secant Segment Theorem. So let's start with the introduction. If a tangent and a secant segment are drawn to a circle from the same exterior point, then the square of the length of a tangent segment is equal to the product of the lengths of one secant segment and its external segment. So let's have the figure first. So we have here a secant, that is dv. We have two parts of the secant. This is the internal segment, that is line BC, and segment BC, I'm sorry. And we have the external segment, that is segment BC. So those are the two parts of the secant. And we also have the tangent, that is segment AB. Okay, so what is the formula that we're going to use? So we have AB, the quantity AB squared. So this segment or the tangent you have to square it, and that will be equal to the whole secant, which is BD, and that will be multiplied to the external segment of the secant, or the smaller one, which is BC. Now let's have the first example. We have a given BD, the whole secant is 8, and BC, the external segment, or the part of the whole secant, is 2. And we are asked to find the tangent, the measure of the tangent, which is AB. So I'll just put X. First thing you will do is place the formula. So that will be the quantity AB squared. So you will just square this one. That's equal to BD, or the whole secant, and it will be multiplied to the smaller one, or the external segment of the secant, which is BC. Substitute the values. So we have AB, that will be X squared, and BD, and that will be 8, and multiply it to BC, that will be 2. To find the value of X, let's simplify it further. X squared is equal to 16. Now let's get the square root of both sides, and that will be X is equal to plus 4 or negative 4. Remember, in measurement, we cannot accept negative values, so we're just going to accept the positive one. The final answer will be 4. So this one, AB is 4 units. Moving on, let's go to example number 2. We have the given AB, the tangent is 12 units, and BC, we have 8, that is the external segment of the secant, and BD, the whole secant is X. We are asked to find the value of the whole secant. So place the formula. We have AB squared is equal to BD, the whole secant, and it will be multiplied to the external segment of the external segment of the secant. Substitute the values. We have 12 squared is equal to X BD. BD is the whole secant. X times 8. So again, 8 is the external segment of the whole secant, the smaller one. So let's simplify it. 12 squared is 144, and X times 8, that will be 8X. To find the value of X, just divide both sides by 8, and X will be 18. So the value of the whole secant will be 18 units. Next one. What if we have this one? Given we have DC, we're just remember, DC is just the internal part of the secant until this one, DC. And we have BC, the external part of the secant, internal segment part of the secant, just X. But we don't know the value of BD. But we have AB, that is 12. So how are we going to find that one? So remember, BD is just this one, this part plus this part, DC plus CB. So we have X plus 7. So the value of BD, the whole value of the secant is x plus 7. So because we already have the values that we need, we have AB, this one. We have BD, the whole secant, which is x plus 7, and BC is just x. We can solve for the value of x. Let's substitute the values. AB, that will be 12. So that will be 12 squared. And BD, that will be x plus 7. Now, BC, the external segment of the whole secant, that is x. Let's simplify it further. 12 squared, that will be 144. And this one, just multiply it, distribute it. So x squared plus 7x. Now, as you can see, it will be a trinomial. So I just subtract 144 to both sides. So that is why there's a 0 here in the left side of the equation. So we have x squared plus 7x minus 144. We're going to factor that one, and the answer will be the quantity x minus 9 and the quantity x plus 16. So the value of x is x equals 9 and x is equal to negative 16. Again, we cannot accept negative values in measurement. So we're going to accept x as a value of 9. So BC is 9 and BD is just 9 plus 7 equals 16. And there you have it. We already find the value of x and we also know the value of BD. And that's the end of the lesson on how you're going to solve tangent-secant segment problems. And if you would have any questions or comments, or if you need some help with your assignments or modules, please comment down below. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and also click the bell notification so you will be updated for my future videos about math and language. Thank you and goodbye.